Thanks, Reyes. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Emotions are running high today as the Boston Marathon gets underway right now, 1 year after the bombings that killed 3 people and injured 264 others. The 42-kilometer course is being watched by 100 security cameras. That's double the number from last year. Spectators are being told to carry their belongings in clear plastic bags. More than 30,000 runners are taking part in today's marathon, and organizers say they're confident they've done everything to make the event as safe as possible. About 250 runners from BC, including 75 from Vancouver, will be taking part in the Boston Marathon today, many of them returning despite last year's devastation.
I'm not nervous at all about the race. I think the reason why I'm going back is the last time, though I finished it, it felt incomplete.
Tim Verkerk completed last year's marathon an hour before the bombings occurred. He was on the subway at the time of the blasts, on his way back to cheer on other runners. Now, Tim and many other runners want to go back and finish the race to show they're not going to give in to fear.
After, what happened last year, even the Sun Run, the amount of people that were there, I think it's grabbed a lot more people that really didn't think of running before and have turned them into running, which is great.
Vancouver firefighters are investigating an overnight fire on the 100 block of West Hastings. The reports say flames and smoke were coming from a void space between drywall and a brick wall in this 2-story vacant building, currently under renovation. Firefighters were called to the scene about 2:30 this morning. The fire was difficult to extinguish due to its location between the walls, and it spread from the main to the second floor. It has since been brought under control, and traffic is no longer being blocked. Abbotsford police remain committed to finding a potential firebug wreaking havoc in the city. Arson is suspected in 5 fires set within a 48-hour period between Wednesday and Friday. All the blazes started after midnight in fairly close proximity in central Abbotsford. Most recent happened at a carport of a house on Adelaide Street, forcing a family of 4 to be evacuated.
I don't know if you take comfort in thinking that it's one person or potentially more than one. I think either is obviously concerning from a public safety standpoint. But regardless, we are diligently gathering information, getting evidence.
Police are asking residents to keep carport lights on and their homes clear of flammable materials. The search continues for a suspected Dognapper and the stolen pooch. The alleged theft happened Thursday at a tattoo parlor in downtown Vancouver. Look at this video. The shop's manager had her dog at the store when a woman walked up and expressed interest. While the owner was at the cash register, the suspect is seen walking toward the door and then making a run for it, dog in hand. The thief got away in a black car with no license plate. The stolen canine is named Chloe, a 19-pound, 10-month-old French bulldog. Funeral services will be held today in Calgary for 3 victims of the city's worst ever mass murder. 5 young people were stabbed to death at a house party last Tuesday as they celebrated the end of classes at the University of Calgary. Katie Perez, Josh Hunter, and Jordan Segura will be laid to rest today. All of them were in their early 20s. 22-year-old Matthew DeGrood will appear in court tomorrow on 5 charges of first-degree murder. Authorities in South Korea are detaining 7 crew members of the ferry that capsized and sank almost a week ago. Captain of the vessel is charged with negligence of duty and abandoning people in need. It's believed he initially told passengers to stay in their rooms and waited more than 30 minutes to issue an evacuation order. Video shows he was among the first to be rescued. So far, 64 bodies have been retrieved and about 240 people are still missing. The FBI is investigating after a 16-year-old boy stowed away in the wheel well of a passenger jet for a 5-hour flight between California and Hawaii. Crews found the dazed teenager wandering the tarmac at an airport in Maui. He claims to have hitched a ride from San Jose. Several parts of the teen's story do check out. Surveillance cameras caught him hopping the fence at San Jose's airport. There's also video of him crawling out of the landing gear in Maui. Still, many experts are skeptical.
The odds of the person surviving that long of a flight at that altitude are very remote, actually. I mean, you're talking about altitudes that are well above the altitude of Mount Everest and temperatures that can reach 40 degrees below zero. For somebody to survive multiple hours with that lack of oxygen and that cold is just miraculous.
What a story. All right, much lighter fare now. Cute animals and cute babies, well, they go hand in hand on Easter Sunday. That was never more true during Prince William and Catherine's visit to Australia with their son, Prince George. Royal family visited Sydney's Taronga Zoo yesterday in part of to name the new bilby enclosure in honor of Prince George. Bilbies are marsupials, look something like a cross between a rabbit and a rat. They're native to Australia and are increasingly becoming endangered. Queen Elizabeth turns 88 today. Did you know that? And a somewhat unusual portrait has been unveiled in her honor. British photographer David Bailey caught the monarch gazing straight at the camera with a winning smile.